Hi, my name is Jessie, and this is your News in 60.
My name is Thomas Highland, and for Christmas we're hiding Jesus we're hiding these Jesus in the church. Orange is for grown-ups and pink is for kids. And when you find a Jesus in the week, you're gonna share it with somebody to make their day happier. I got this idea from our SRO at school, hiding him in the school. And I wanted to share it with the people at church. Find a Jesus, share Jesus.
We have already started our Advent season with some exciting stuff this past week as the kids were out of school for Thanksgiving break. They joined us up at church and decorated all of our lobby and our commons to get excited and get in the Christmas spirit. We had over 20 kids here, so tell them thank you if you love how the trees turned out. We're also getting ready for the decorating of the rest of our areas of church. Our Hanging of the Green service, December 4th. We will have a meal that night. Suzette is cooking a potato bar in Triplet Hall. At 6:15, we'll meet in Triplet Hall for the wreath lighting so we can get that area of worship ready for the Advent season. And then we'll move up into the sanctuary at 6:30 to do our Hanging of the Greens traditional service. There's lots of elements in there from our little tinies all the way up to our older folk. And so we're going to have a great time sharing all of our talents together and getting decorated for the Advent season. Youth Crafts, Cookies, and Caroling is on December 11th from 6 to 8 p.m. And we're going to meet in the Commons. We're going to gather together and we're going to go carol to some of our church members that may not be able to join us in our building anymore, but we want to share that exciting Advent season. So Enlightened Choir will go out and sing with all of our youth kids joining in, and then we'll come back here, we'll decorate some cookies and have some fun times getting to do some crafts that I'm going to gather for the youth to be involved in so that they can partake in doing our Experiencing Advent event, which is that next Sunday on December 15th. So our youth will be getting together to do a lot of the setup. It takes a lot of work to do this big event, but it is by far our kids' favorite thing we do all year. So if you haven't been or you have been before, it changes every year, so don't worry if you've already been. But we do a giant Bethlehem market. We have so many grown-ups that have decided to come and help this year, so we're so excited. We have more booths than we've ever had. Tons of crafts, tons of activities for the whole family. We'll have food so you can share in kind of a traditional Bethlehem meal together. And then we're going to have a live nativity hosted by our youth ministry kiddos. And then we'll have animals on the green space that we get to pet and hang out with. So it's going to be a great time. So we really hope that you come, invite your friends, invite people in the community. We'd love to have you join us. And that is December 15th from 4 to 6 p.m. out on the green space and the parking lot. This is the season of stewardship, and if you haven't already seen the handout, they're all over the church with kind of an idea of what our budget wants to look like. And Pastor Kevin and Hugh have done a great job working with those teams to make sure that there is an understanding about why we do all those ministries. So if you'd like more information on what that money goes toward and why we use this money and how we use it, grab one of those sheets, read through that, and then take a pledge card and give it back to us so that we can make sure that we're being wise with our money and going forward with our stewardship season this year. This has been your News in 60.